Another NAIA opponent comes into the gymnasium here on the campus of Johnson County Community College in Overland Park, Kansas. It's the Baker Wildcats against the Cavaliers of Johnson County Community College, who come in ranked number 3 in the NJCAA Division II rankings, as we present to you another presentation of Cavalier basketball here on Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Got a furry friend. It's Martin City Animal Hospital is the area's choice for full-service vet care, just east of State Line Road in Martin City. Martin City Animal Hospital is where your cat or dog is treated like family. Call them at 816-941-0070 or visit them at mcahvet.net as we go straight into our quick presentation of our pregame show here on Johnson County Sports Live. And we say good evening and thanks for tuning in. Alongside my partner and cameraman, Caden Carvalho, I'm Brendan Boland. And Caden, the Cavaliers are rolling right now, 10-0. Tavian Cruz has earned a KJCCC Division II Player of the Week, but also NJCAA Division II Player of the Week. It's the first player since Jamal Whitehead back in 2022 to earn the honor for the Cavaliers. And also Rand Chapel earns career win number 500 at the helm of the Cavaliers. So, Caden, everything's going super well for Johnson County.
It really has gone. I mean, I've seen a lot of their games. We've covered a lot of their games, and really they haven't really had much competition other than Chandler Gilbert took him to the wire. That was the overtime game. So, yeah, it's been a fun season so far.
And for Johnson County, their last game, they took on Metropolitan Community College, where they were in unfamiliar territory. They were down 10 at halftime, but this Cavaliers team finds ways to win, and they surged with a 16-4 run to open up the second half. And their starting 5 accounted for 78 of the team's 85 points in that matchup. And the reason Tavian Cruz was mentioned as Player of the Week in both the conference and the NJCAA is that he recorded his second straight double-double. He had 22 points, 15 rebounds in that matchup. And also, you can't forget Gavin Harvey and also the likes Gavin Harvey and Aiden Wing also recorded 22 points in that matchup as well. Again, the starting 5 recorded a good chunk of the team's points in that matchup. And Grant Chapel, what he's done for this program, I mean, Kate, you can't talk much more than how phenomenal Rand Chapel has been going through the ranks in every single aspect. And to earn number 500, which we know for Johnson County, we talk about the long tenures, but Rand Chapel, what he's done in his 6th season now to earn career win number 500 in his lifetime, incredible.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, a lot of great coaches have passed through this gymnasium, and he's just one of the great ones.
That'll do it for our pregame show here on Johnson County. We'll step aside, and when we come back, starting lineups and opening tip-off. It's the Cavaliers, and it's the Wildcats of Baker University right here on Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live, we got 20 minutes on the clock here, and we present the starting five for this evening's contest. We'll begin with the Wildcats of Baker. It's Ethan Cohn, Jackson Ford, Reed Umbarger, Quentin Lewis, number 24, who's not on my roster, which I'll pull up here in just a minute. Robinson, Harvey, Fulcher, Wing, and Tavian Cruz, the starting five on the floor. And an early foul to be called on Baker. Quentin Lewis, that is his first. Robinson throws it up. Cruz's shot no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Johnson County averaging 94 or close to 95 points per game this season. That's the most in the conference ranks. Umbarger trying to drive. He'll try his luck again. Kick out top of the key three for Cohen, and it's good. And Cohen's got the first points of the game. And Baker, they early lead 3-0. Johnson County swings it around. Everybody's touched it on this half of the floor so far. Robinson back for Cruz. Now Harvey calls for the screen. Doesn't go. Trying to drive in. Doesn't have much. It's out of bounds. And the Cavaliers will turn it over. Up the floor, Quentin Lewis. Local kid out of Lenexa, Kansas, Olathe the South High School product. Ford. Step back two, no good. Rebound, Aiden Wing. Robinson to push the floor. Now it's Trey Fulcher. Fakes a spin. And Robinson's denied in the corner. Johnson County will inbound it on their end of the floor. Swung around to the other side, wide open. Robinson, the nice cut. And the first points for Johnson County come from Joey Robinson. Baker going quick on the inbound. Catch and shoot three for Lewis, no good. Rebound, Aiden Wing. Johnson County loves to play quick and they love to drive, and Aiden Wing does just that. Cavaliers have their first lead of the evening. This Baker team really experienced. They were one of the best teams in the Heart of America Conference as Ethan Cohen, back-to-back triples, 6 points. All of them come from Ethan Cohen. Baker earns the lead right back just by 2. Robinson the drive from the right side. Swung around to Harvey. Beautiful spin move down low, gets it to go. Gavin Harvey's knotted it up at 6. Again, Baker won the Heart of America Conference tournament, and Aiden Wing pickpockets that. Here he goes one-on-one down the floor, and he's got the bucket, and Baker's gonna call a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Just 30 seconds that we'll take here as well. Johnson County fighting with the Wildcats. They lead at 8-6. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live, 30-second timeout taken by the Wildcats, having to fight for it. Johnson County, the full court pressure. It's out of bounds. It's still with the Wildcats. It'll be Cohen Surveyings now finds Quentin Lewis. Tavian Cruz guarding close by. 3 on the way from the corner. No good. That was Jackson Ford, the freshman guard out of Frisco, Texas. And a long pass just out of the hands of Joey Robinson. It falls out of bounds. Cruz just trying to go for the pass under pressure. The Wildcats force a turnover here. This Johnson County team not really known for turnovers. They only average about 10 turnovers a game. It's the most in the conference, or the fewest in the conference, I should say. Shot from Lewis, no good on the drive. Rebound, Johnson County. Robinson fakes the 3, he'll drive. Now a pass to the corner for Harvey is 3, no good either. Wing trying to tip it away. It's Quentin Lewis with the rebound for the Baker Wildcats. Baker trying to play quick. It's turned over. Here's Robinson. It's denied off the glass by Cone. An immediate timeout called at the table. About 5 minutes removed here in half number 1. Johnson County still in front, 8-6. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live. 15:58 to play here in the first frame of play. Alongside Caden Carbajo, I'm Brendan Bolin. Trey Fulcher wants to drive. Now it's to wing. Looks inside for Tavian Cruz, and he knows what to do. Puts it in the basket, and Johnson County, first points out of the break. They lead by 4. Cone lost it for a second, collects it back. Baker has one sub in. It's Landon Linkhart, excuse me. Kid out of Overland Park, and Reed Umbarger trying to go for the steal. Punks it out of bounds. It's still with Johnson County. Caden, about 5 minutes removed. What are you seeing so far?
You know, they're doing a great job of getting, the ball to their playmakers, and we've seen these guys like Wing and Cruz and Harvey score at a premium. I mean, the points have been there in the past, and I'm a little nervous about the turnovers at the beginning of the game, but those tend to happen sometimes. You're not always going to have the best starts, but hopefully you can finish a lot
Beautiful
better.
defense by Johnson County. Here's Harvey to push the floor, trying to go for the oop. Baker takes it away. Umbarger trying to drive in, wanted to go for the skip pass, taken away by Gavin Harvey. He'll push 2-on-2 down the floor. Harvey's tough contested layup, no good. Cone the rebound, pushing the pace for Umbarger. 1-on-1 with Cruz. Umbarger the tough finish. Wildcats now trail by just 4. They'll look to substitute one in the meantime. One going to the table. Wing from the corner, drives off the glass and in. Aiden Wing, back-to-back buckets. Tightly contested matchup. Fulcher reading that perfectly off the face of Lewis, and no good.
Number 5, Tone, and number 24,
2 substitutions in for the Wildcats. Number 10, J.J. Dos Santos, and number 5, Taden Coney.
Number 10, Mason, number 12,
And a few substitutions for the Cavaliers. It's Jordan Mason. Also the likes of Max Johnson and Bryce Walker. So fresh slate for both teams. Down low for Walker, trying to post up on Cohn, and it falls out of bounds off the Wildcats, and it's still Cavalier basketball here. Fulcher, the in play. Early on in the season, it was Fulcher who would come off the bench first. Davion Webb would be the one to start, and Aiden Wing, another bucket here. He's got 6 in the early frame for Johnson County. And Ethan Cohen, another basket. This kid can score. Junior guard out of Wichita, Kansas, put on a display so far. Fulcher trying to force it down low to Bryce Walker. Wildcats come with it. Corner 3 on the way and in for Jackson Ford.
30-second timeout.
And the Cavaliers will call a 30-second timeout as the Wildcats pull back to within 2, 16-14. Cavalier lead here on Johnson County Sports Live. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live. Baker, a nice little run. Ethan Cohen kind of spearheading that. Run for the Baker Wildcats. He's on the floor, down to the paint. He'll guard Bryce Walker down low. Walker trying to post. Can't get it off the glass. Rebounded by Taden Kone. Baker will try and run the offense. Thrown up, denied by Walker. That's Jordan Mason, the rebound off that block. Here's Johnson. Posts up, spins. They're gonna get him for a travel. And back the other way with the basketball goes the Baker Wildcats. Again, playing at a tough Heart of America conference, which the emblem you see on the backs of their jersey with their number. Jackson Ford slipped. It's Cavaliers the other way. Wing, count the bucket. Aiden Wing, you know he loves to drive. Collect the basket here. He's got a chance at one more coming up.
His first, second team foul.
Ethan Cohen commits the foul. That's the second one on the Wildcats. Wing converts the and one play. Got 9 on the early frame, 19-14 lead for Johnson County. Baker with a triple. Doesn't get the basket there, falls out of bounds. Cavaliers will come the other way with it on the inbound play. And Coach Chappell will go to the bench for 2 players. Cavaliers to run the offense here. Skipped across for Jordan Mason. He'll drive, finds space, and that was Max Johnson who was pushed. It's the third foul picked up by the Wildcats. JJ Dos Santos, the freshman out of Olathe, Kansas, picks up the foul, the third on the Wildcats, and the table will call for a timeout. Cavs pull away. They're up by 5. 11:56 to play here in the first half. Back out of the media timeout here on Johnson County Sports Live. Less than 12 minutes to play here in the first half. Cavaliers 19, Baker 14. Ethan Cohen to inbound, the junior guard out of Wichita, Kansas. Or it is actually Cavalier ball. Mistake by the official crew here. Jordan Mason to inbound. And throws a deep ball for Max Johnson. Johnson with his left drive. Corner three on the way. Bryce Walker can't hit. River Peters tipped it. Ethan Cohen the rebound. JJ Dos Santos pushed the pace initially. And the Wildcats will swing it around here with a 4-out, 1-in look with a bunch of screens here. Cohen, catch and shoot three. Can't hit it off the back of the iron. Rebound, River Peters. Nice 5 points per game from River Peters, shooting nice steady 55% from the field. Walker to go to work down low, spinning, fadeaway jumper, no good. Aziz John. 2 points from him off the bench alongside River Peters. Cavaliers pulled away to within 7. Catch and shoot three on the other end, no good from the Wildcats. Rebounded by Bryce Walker. Nice find down low for Walker. Pump fakes. Tries to bank it in, no good. Gets his own rebound and the second chance buckets. And the Cavaliers push into within a close to 10-point lead, just by 9. Catch and shoot three for Kone, no good. River Peters the board. Johnson County will slow it up here on their end of the floor. Here's Walker, a three. Got it! And it forces a Wildcat timeout.
30-second timeout.
Largest lead of the evening for Johnson County. A 12-point lead as we head to a timeout here on Johnson County Sports Live. Beautiful crowd on hand here in Overland Park, Kansas, home of the Cavaliers of Johnson County Community College. Baldwin City, Kansas, not too far away from campus, and Aziz John forces the turnover, goes right at Cohen. Oh, what a basket!
Wow.
Aziz John, quick 4 points, and the Cavs lead by 14 here as we're halfway through the first half. Shane Threadgill, thanks to former colleague of ours, Tristan Jordan. Somehow it got tipped around and right in the hands of Umbarger. 8 on the shot clock. Threadgill a three. Off the glass and right to the hands of River Peters. Another rebound for the freshman out of Emporia. Trying to dump it down low to John. Cohen. It's a tough grab. Here comes Baker. It's Threadgill. Three on the way, Kone, no good. And it's Walker the rebound and a nice box out. Gavin Harvey's back in for the Cavaliers. What a sophomore campaign he's had so far. The transfer out of the University of Central Missouri, but local product here out of Overland Park. Blue Valley Southwest and with the Timberwolves. Here's Harvey the drive. Beautiful passes. John can't bank it in off the glass, but he's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Aziz John. Foul will go to Tayden Kone. That's his first, team's 4th of the ball game.
His first, 4th team foul.
John's first free throw, no good.
Substitution for the Cavaliers, number 21, Tavian Cruz.
Tavian Cruz checks back in for Walker. And a substitution for the Wildcats, it's Ethan Hadley, the freshman guard forward out of Luga, Oklahoma. And John nails the second free throw, goes 1 of 2 at the line. John a steady 60% at the line this season. Cruz, what a beautiful pass that falls into the hands of the Wildcats here. They'll push the pace. Corner 3 on the way, no good. It's off the hands of Jackson Ford. And Johnson County the board, and they'll push it up the floor here. Max Johnson, wide open. Cruz, why not the triple? Got it! Tavian Cruz. 5 points for him so far here in half number 1, and the Cavaliers extend their lead to 19. Harvey tried to pull a steal from behind. Wildcats will play with some pace here. John had a hand on it, but a foul going to be called on Johnson County. That's going to go against Max Johnson. Freshman guard out of Shawnee, Kansas. Was a phenomenal talent at DeSoto High School. I know there's plenty of my friends and some of my colleagues saying how special he was at DeSoto. Was in a phenomenal program. Played with one of the best players I'd ever got to see as a young stud, David Coben, and what a basket on the other end from River Peters. Elevating to the rim. He's got a chance to complete the three-point play. And a timeout on the floor for media. 35-14, Cavaliers lead by 21 here with 8 minutes to play here in half number 1 on Johnson County Sports Live. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live. 20-point lead for the Cavaliers. Looks to be a point was added on mistake, so it's a 34-14 lead for Johnson County. River Peters at the line to complete the N1 play. And he sinks it. And he'll check out, and back in is Joey Robinson. It's actually the one from Overland Park. Beautiful ball fake in the drive, no good from Reed Umbarger. Baker with the offensive rebound chance. Cohen double team down low. He's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws for the Wildcats coming up. They'll give it to Max Johnson. That's his second team foul. So both fouls coming from Max Johnson. Already in foul trouble here. Cohen to shoot 2 free throws, and he sinks the first one. Cohen again from Circle High School, home of the Thunderbirds. Prominent 4A program. Just outside of Wichita. Sinks both free throws there. And the Wildcats' defensive side of the floor lively. Down low for Cruz. Had to recollect it here. Harvey fakes. Floater in. No good. John the rebound. Power dribble in, no good either. John trying to fight for the rebound. They'll call jump ball, possession arrow favoring Baker. Quentin Lewis up the floor. It's for Cohen now. Back for Lewis. Hadley also one of the ones on the floor to round out the starting five. Jackson Ford. Umbarger on the drive. It's denied. Cohen chases it down. Jackson Ford splits the defense in the drive, and the bucket good. How about that for a drive? It's Jackson Ford. Here's Robinson, drives it himself, denied, rebound. It's Ethan Hadley. Baker to slow it up here. Foul. Looks like be that stepped out of bounds. Johnson County's ball. Aiden Wing checks in. He'll play this one for Gavin Harvey. Cruz dumps it down. Robinson looks down low for Johnson. Back for Cruz. Why not? Another triple. He's got it. Tavian Cruz. 8 points in the first half. And Johnson County a huge lead over the Wildcats by 20. Baker trying to go for the skip pass and take it up by Cruz. Robinson across the floor for Wing. Wing the drive. Spins. Fade away. Jumper inside. Can't make it. Rebound Cohen. Wildcats reserve team 3-0 to start the year of recorded games. They've played about 5 on the schedule, including 2 against St. Mary's. They've got one more date with the Spires of St. Mary's. Here's a triple from Ford. Rattles off the side of the iron. Rebound, Joey Robinson. Swing around the perimeter. Robinson's three just misses the mark and out of bounds. Baker ball. Shane Threadgill checks in. Threadgill, the freshman guard from Idabel, Oklahoma. He is a late addition to the roster. He's listed on the actual NAIA roster, but unfortunately not on the reserve roster, so that was the confusion there. Shout out Tristan Jordan, our colleague and PA announcer here in the building for the help. And here's a corner three from Jackson Ford. He's got back-to-back buckets, and Baker just trailing by 17 here in the late frame of the first half. Robinson dumps it down a wing. He's down low again, gets his own rebound, and he's denied from behind. Threadgill to push it for Ford. Cruz trying to slap it off the backboard, but it falls down for Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford, how about the late scoring threat he's been for the Wildcats, Caden?
Yeah, so great. I mean, any one of these guys can score at any time. It's been a lot of fun to see.
They play high-level competition ball. Heart of America is tough as ever with the additions of William Woods and Missouri Baptist Columbia to come here shortly. But this Baker team, they come from deep run in the NAIA tournament, won the conference tournaments last year, led by head coach Sean Dooley, in an and-on opportunity for Gavin Harvey. The sophomore from Blue Valley West High School. Quentin Lewis picks up his second, the 15th foul, so Johnson County closing in on the bonus here. Harvey misses the free throw. 60% from the line this season is the sophomore. Cohen, hop step. Swallowed up by the Cavs defense. Ford tries again for the corner, no good. Robinson fought for the rebound and he's got it. And Johnson County quick in transition. Wide open look for Aiden Wing, assisted by Trey Fulcher. Fulcher, the tough defense, gets it here. And the easy layup. Cavs bench wanted a dunk from Fulcher, but just get the quick points off the layup. Did it with such style. Threadgill to drive. Beautiful finish off the glass and in. Baker slows down some momentum from Johnson County, playing with a full head of steam. Robinson, catch and shoot three off a deflection. Oh my goodness. Joey Robinson. His first basket since being subbed out, and he'll be picking up a foul on the other end of the floor. Threadgill just didn't get out of the way, so Robinson just had to extend his arms out and away. An immediate timeout called on the floor. 3:10 to play here in the first half. It's all Cavaliers. They lead at 47-25. Inbound play out of the media timeout here on Johnson County Sports Live. Closing in on 3 minutes of play here in the first half. Here's Threadgill for the Wildcats, a drive. Skipped around down low for Cohen. Surveying for options, Umbarger fakes. Now he'll try and drive on wing. Fulcher also reaching in. Now it's back for Cohen. Shot clock down to 5. Cohen has to do something. Throws it down low for Tone, and it's no good. Shot clock violation on the Wildcats. It's Cavalier basketball coming back the other way. Johnson County limiting their opponents to just close to 65 points per game. It's the best mark in the KJCCC and one of the best in NJCAA. Robinson from the corner, driving baseline. Now it's down low for Cruz. Wide open corner three. Fulcher can't make it there. Rebounded by Taden Cone. Baker quick in transition. Umbarger's denied by Wing. Fulcher the rebound. Here comes Trey Fulcher, 3-on-1. He'll be fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up for Trey Fulcher.
Foul called on the Wildcats, number 5, Taden Cone.
Taden Cone picks up the foul. It's his second personal. Cavaliers reach the bonus. 2 free throws for Trey Fulcher. The Cavs will go the mass substitution here. Fulcher connects on the first free throw. Aziz, John, Walker, River Peters,
Number 10, Mason.
and Jordan Mason.
Number 13, Walker.
Trey Fulcher, 40% from the line this season. Knocks down the free throw, and he'll be checked in for Max Johnson. So 2 minutes remaining here in half number 1. Cavaliers closing in on the half-century mark. But it'll be the young core to finish out the last 2 minutes. And a foul called on the Cavaliers. It's Jordan Mason picking up the foul.
Foul call on the Cavaliers, number 12, Max Johnson.
It's Max Johnson, excuse me. It's his third foul, so Max Johnson in deep trouble picking up his third foul. Cohen on Johnny. And a beautiful pass and finish from Jackson Ford, who's had quite the first half so far in double digits in scoring. River Peters. Back for Mason, a triple, got it! From the top of the arc, and the the 31% three-point percentage shooter knocks down a triple. Steal from Johnson County, and River Peters is denied by Threadgill, but it's still with Johnson County. Minute 17 to play in the first half. Johnson County getting it done on the floor, 52-27. Jordan Mason, the inbound. Triple, why not? Johnson got it! And Max Johnson making his presence known. 0% from three so far, but connects on a triple here, and Johnson County extends the lead to 28. Cohen, the drive, has to shoot it through contact, no good. Rebound, Aziz Johnny. 45 seconds to play for the Cavaliers here. Johnson, another triple. Can't connect this time. Rebounded by Bryce Walker. Can't put it that one either. Gets his own rebound. The third chance is good. Bryce Walker, a workhorse down low, extends the Cavaliers' lead to 30. Baker will have the last shot just barely, but it's Ford to take a shot from the mid-range. No good. Johnny the rebound. Cavaliers slow it up. It'll be in the hands of Jordan Mason. On Barger guarding. Walker the screen. Mason the drive. The finish. Oh, what a job by Jordan Mason. And Baker. Full court heave. No good. Misses the mark. And we've reached the halftime mark. Johnson County a huge 32-point lead over the Wildcats. 59-27. We'll step aside for just a few moments. And when we come back, our Attic Self-Storage and I-435, I-35 halftime show. Coming up next on Johnson County Sports Live, your home for Cavaliers basketball. It's halftime here inside the gymnasium here in the campus of Johnson County Community College. Time for a halftime show, and it's presented by our friends at I-435, I-35 Self-Storage. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitored 24/7 with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. So we'll read off the numbers here. We'll start off with the Wildcats of Baker University out of Baldwin City, Kansas. Shooting from the field 29% from the field. From three, 29% as well. And then shooting a perfect 100% from the line. Just 2 shots, 2 attempts for Baker. Leading the way in scoring is Jackson Ford with 12, followed up with Ethan Cohen with 11. And then just 2 points apiece spared for Reed Umbarger and Shane Threadgill. And for Johnson County, leading the way in scoring is Aiden Wing, 7 of 10 from the field, 15 points for the sophomore guard out of KCK. And he's averaging about 18 points a game, so just closing in on matching his average here at halftime. Off the bench, Bryce Walker, the next leading scorer with 7, Tavian Cruz is 8 on the starting side for Johnson County. Joey Robinson with 5 points, Gavin Harvey and Trey Fulcher with 4 points. Off the bench, 5 points for Aziz Johnny and Jordan Mason, and 3 points apiece for Max Johnson and River Peters. The Cavaliers, 53% from the field, 24 made shots on 45 attempts. 46% from three-point range, 6 made shots on 13 attempts for the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers shooting 71% from the free throw line. 5 of 7 from the charity stripe is Johnson County. Johnson County, 34 points in the paint to Baker's 10, and then also off of turnovers, Johnson County, huge lead in that department, 19-3. Johnson County has 23 points off the bench, but Baker just none. So Johnson County, their deep bench is going to give them another great advantage here in this one, as Baker just not been able to find their stride off the bench. And that'll do it for our numbers here on our I-35, I-435 self-storage halftime show. We'll step aside for a brief moment. When we come back, we'll give you keys to the second half, and that's all coming up next on your home of the Cavaliers, Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Back here in our I-35, I-435 self-storage halftime show here on Johnson County Sports Live. Kid Carvajo, I'm Brendan Poland, and Caden, kind of give me your thoughts on the first half of this ball game.
You know what? I think in the first half they kind of struggled. We kind of struggled with turnovers, but I think we got it covered there later on in the first half, and just we got it to our scorers and Wing and Cruz, and also Walker's been having a nice game, and I just think we need to continue to beat it to those guys, but also the other guys have stepped up, and they've been doing their part. So I think it's been an all-around effort so far.
Absolutely. And Johnson County comes in averaging close to 10 turnovers a game. It's the fewest in the conference. A lot of the conference has been in the double digits, and especially we look at Highland, who was in the scary part of the 20s in turnovers a game. But Johnson County so far just only 7 turnovers so far to Baker's 12, excuse me. As Robinson will inbound here, 20 minutes back on the clock. In lovely Overland Park, Kansas. The starting 5 back on the floor for the Cavaliers. Robinson, Harvey, Cruz, Wing, and Fulcher. And for the Wildcats, it's Lewis, Threadgill, Umbarger, Ford, and Cohen. That's the 5 on the floor for both teams as we tip off here. Tavian Cruz, beautiful move under. He's got himself 10 on the ball game now. Cruz came in averaging 15 points per game. Johnson County playing a really nice half-court defense. Proves their Wing up the floor for Robinson. Lewis shielded it away, but it's picked up by Threadgill, and the Wildcats will play it in transition here. Spinning away from traffic. Baker swinging it around the floor here. Umbarger driving in on Wing. Spins again, trying to go off the glass and won't fall. Rebound Tavian Cruz. Tavian Cruz, only 5 rebounds in that one. Here's a corner 3 from Robinson. Doesn't fall. Rebound by Cohen. Umbarger's double team. Fulcher lays off. He'll still have to guard Lewis, though, however, with the basketball here. Cohen, just 11 points in that first half. Lewis trying to drive baseline. Corner 3, Ford. That won't fall. Rebound, Tavian Cruz. Trying to go for his 3rd straight double-double on the early season. Corner 3, Aiden Wing, and it's deflected. Cruz still with the ball, trying to play it up for Fulcher. Umbarger had a hand on it, but Trey Fulcher still with it. Harvey catches it, drives, throws it up off the glass and in. And Gavin Harvey, his points 5 and 6 on the evening. Before trying to go collect that pass, but still with the Wildcats. Take a look at what's going on around the KJCCC. Allen will take on Parks JV at 7 o'clock. Labette has Northern Oklahoma College of Tonkawa. That's at 7 o'clock as well. And Neosho County will face North Central Missouri College at 7 o'clock. And Trey Fulcher to finish off the glass and in. That's our slates of Friday evening games here on Johnson, or the KJCCC. The steal from Robinson. First one won't go. Cruz is fouled on the way up, and he's got one more to earn at the line.
Foul called on the Wildcats, number 0, Cohen.
Ethan Cohen picks up his second personal foul, the first team foul of the second half. Tavian Cruz to try and convert the and-one opportunity here. Cruz converts. Baker will try and play fast here off the inbound. 3 on the way from Threadgill. Off the back iron, batted around. It's off Cruz's hand, but somehow it's still with the Cavaliers going the other way somehow. Must have had a last-second tip off of a Wildcat inside the paint, but Cavaliers basketball nevertheless. Wing driving in from the corner, stops himself. Now it's back up top for Harvey. Harvey swung around to the corner for Fulcher. Catch and shoot three. Robinson off the back of the iron. Cruz, beautiful job to save that one and earn the rebound. Harvey, deep three on the way. He's got it. Kevin Harvey. 9 points for the sophomore guard. And Robinson pokes it away. It's still with the Wildcats. It's J.J. Dos Santos. Here's Cohen, a three. Rims out, rebound, Gavin Harvey. Skipped up the floor to Robinson. They'll call a blocking foul on Cohen, and that's foul number 3 for Ethan Cohen.
Foul called on the Wildcats, number 0, Ethan Cohen. His third, second team foul.
And a substitution for the Wildcats. It'll be Threadgill out, and Landon Linkart, the freshman out of right here in Overland Park, Kansas. Blue Valley West High School, the same as Gavin Harvey. Fulcher to the step back, thought about it. We'll give it to Robinson. Trying to drive in, had it poked away. It's picked up by Jackson Ford. He'll push the tempo for Baker up the floor here. Slices through, denied by Tavian Cruz. Oh, what a block. And Cruz is all over him there. He is trailing close by.
Johnson, number 13, Walker, number 4.
And a mass substitution
And number
for the
22,
Cavaliers.
Peters.
Johnson, Walker, Mason, Peters, Johnny. 5 on the floor. Catch and shoot on the inside. No good. That was off the hands of J.J. Dos Santos. Cavaliers the rebound. River Peters catch and shoot 3 from corner. No good. A rebound by the Wildcats. Ford to try and respond. That one no good either. Jordan Mason the rebound. Tavian Cruz came into this one. He was averaging less than a block a game, but he's had his phenomenal moments where he was just picking up block after block last season. Here's Walker, goes for the slam, and he's got it. Can't give Bryce Walker open room. He'll jam that one down, and Johnson County with a nice comfortable lead still, but Jackson Ford to ruin the party there. Wildcats pick up their first points in a matter of a few minutes. Here's a 3 on the way for Max Johnson, and he drills it. And the Cavaliers, who came in shooting 32% from three-point range, that was marked as 5th best in the conference, and three-point shooting wasn't their forte last year. So far this year, they've got plenty of sharpshooters to turn to, and to be more consistent with that. And so far in this game, they shot about 46% heading into the second half, and they're going to keep that margin up. Shot from the corner, no good by J.J. Dos Santos. And a media timeout on the floor here. 14 minutes, 28 seconds left to play in the ball game. Johnson County leads at 76-29. Back after this here on Johnson County Sports Live. Back into the media timeout here on Johnson County Sports Live. 76-29 Cavalier lead. Sitting very comfortably in that lead, I must add, as the young starting five on the floor for Johnson County. The Bakers ran with a lot of their young core. Ball falls out of bounds, and you throw in for the Wildcats, and Baker will make a substitution here real quick. Jaden Baker, the freshman guard out of Blue Springs, Missouri, but he played his high school ball at Fort Osage High School. Cohen double teamed, has to force it up. Linkhart's buzzer sound, shot clock violation on the Wildcats. Coleman Lennox, the grad assistant, is in charge of the Wildcats today, and Med Magoo, Rick Whitlick, and Joshua Kelly, the assistants that are also here with the basketball squad. And of course, Wildcats, their head coach of the program, Sean Dooley, well-known face of the Wildcats program. Here's Baker in the corner. Across the floor for 40. No, he can shoot it. Cohen as well. Ford has to shoot it and doesn't hit the mark there. Cavaliers will pick it up and go quick. Walker with some airtime. He's got it. Baker now trying to play fast here. Wanting to get back in the scoring column. They've had some spells of getting baskets to fall and some not. There's a three on the way. That won't fall from Landon Linkhart. River Peters the rebound for Johnson County. Quite a bit much slower here on the tempo. Mason pump fakes, looks to drive. Plenty of traffic there. Now it's Peters to try and penetrate. Now low for Mason. Can't get the finish. Walker trying to tip it in. No good. Here he is with his own rebound, and it falls. Bryce Walker, the machine down low, picking up more points. He's in double figures as well. And Johnson County reaches the 80 mark. Cohen, a step back three on the other end. And Baker ending a dry spell. Spanned a matter of a few moments. Mason, the drive, dumps it down to a running Walker. He's fouled, and Cohen picks up foul number 4. Third team foul of the second half, and Walker will shoot 2 at the line. Walker, the 6'6" freshman forward out of Springfield, Missouri, product of Springfield Central High School. 90% from the line this season. Makes his first attempt.
Double change for the Wildcats, number 11, Palola, and number 15, Hatley.
Looks to be 2 substitutions for the Wildcats. First time on the floor tonight for Francisco Palola, and Ethan Hadley checks back in, the Luga, Oklahoma product. Second one falls for Walker. Francisco Palola, the senior guard out of Argentina. He collects the bucket here. Colillo Santo Julio, where he played his ball at in Argentina. Fadeaway jumper inside, no good. Johnny the rebound, power dribble, throws it up, that one no good. Tipped around, trying to go for another attempt. It's still with Johnny, trying to collect it. It's out of bounds finally, and it'll be Wildcat basketball after the media timeout. 82-34, Cavalier lead. 11 and a half minutes to play here on Johnson County Sports Live. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. back here out of the media timeout here on Johnson County Sports Live. It'll be Baker University basketball here on the inbound play. And the starting five will check in back for the Cavaliers here. So Fulcher, Harvey, Wing, Robinson, and Tavian Cruz. Here's Ford the drive, and he's got a bucket, and he's got a chance at one more coming up here. They're going to give the foul to Trey Fulcher. That's his first, and the Cavaliers' first team foul of the second half. Ford cannot convert on the and one. In the hands of Johnson County the other way. Wing trying to drive baseline. He's trapped. Now it's for Fulcher. Left side, three on the way. Can't make it. Rebound, Ethan Hadley. Hadley, the floater down. Tipped around, no good. Aiden Wing to scoop it up for Johnson County. They'll go up the floor here. Fulcher. Pass it around, three on the way. Robinson, no good. Be picked up and rebounded by the freshly checked in Jace Houts, the freshman out of Baldwin. Played for the Baldwin Bulldogs in his high school career. And a tough defense. Robinson and Cruz all over Hadley's shot. It falls out of bounds. Inbound opportunity for the Wildcats here. They'll play it for Howell. It'll be in the hands of Ford to set up the offense here. Hadley deep up the floor. Shot clock down to 3. Baker has to get it off. He does, and it won't count. It falls as a miss. Rebound Tavian Cruz. Cavaliers playing quick here. Beautiful pass and a find for Aiden Wing. Another 2 points for the sophomore. And his third KJCCC destination finally finds a home here at Johnson County and is thriving so far. And a steal for Gavin Harvey. Read that pass perfectly, and the bench is excited. 50-point lead for Johnson County. We're less than 10 minutes to play here in the ballgame.
You know, they're still playing hard, even with that big lead. That's always nice to see.
It's just an expectation that this Cavaliers basketball program on the men and women's side have set. You want to play hard till the final whistle. Here's Fulcher, the drive, throws it up, can't make it off the glass. He's fouled on the shot, however, so we'll shoot 2 with the charity stripe coming up. They're going to give the foul to Jace Houts. That's his first. And already the 4th team foul picked up by Baker here in the second half. So it's Trey Fulcher back at the line for 2 shots. Had his chance early on in the second half. And he just one of his 2. Wildcats will go for 2 substitutions. It's Reed Umbarger and Shane Threadgill, the 2 back in. Jackson Ford and Jaden Baker off. Fulcher misses his second. Cruz trying to push it back up and in, but it falls out of bounds. Just didn't quite have enough on it. Baker to inbound, and it'll be out of play. Fulcher didn't like that one. As they say, it stays with the Wildcats. But in comes in Jalen Antonio, the freshman guard out of Gibsonton, Florida. He went to Spoto High School to play his basketball, but he was a product out of a virtual school in Florida, but Gibsonton, but played his ball at Spoto High School. And Hout has that one taken away from him. Here's Wing. Up the floor, Robinson trying to keep it in, but it's off his foot and out of bounds. Antonio was wide open in the corner for a 3 if need be, but Johnson County trying to push the pace just too fast. Falls out of bounds. Baker will have the basketball here. It's Shane Threadgill. Gonna drive in on Fulcher, has to kick it out. 3 on the way for Palola. It falls no good. Wing on the hustle rebound. Antonio open up the floor, gets the layup, and Jalen Antonio, his first basket after checking in. And we have a media timeout on the floor. 8:29 to play here in the first frame. Cavaliers still cruising through this one, 89-36. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live. A little less than 8.5 minutes to play here in this ball game. It's been all Johnson County so far. Baker's been able to scrap a few points whenever necessary, like that one right there as Jackson Ford, the Wildcats' leading scorer, gets that bucket to fall. Johnson County has their freshman out on the floor, and looks to be we have another media timeout here, so we'll step aside once again. 89-38. Cavaliers lead with 8 minutes to play here in the ball game. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live, time for a quick calendar update as the Lady Cavaliers took care of business in Raritan Valley Community College. Won that one 99-48. Again, another close to 100-point game. It would have been their 6th of the season. As the Lady Cavaliers, you'll catch them in action here on Johnson County Sports Live this coming Sunday as they take on Central Methodist University JV, another team here in the Heart of America Conference. And then they have another Heart of America Conference opponent in William Penn on Monday at 5:30. That game on Sunday against the Eagles of Central Methodist will be played at 4 p.m. You can catch those both here on Johnson County Sports Live. The men back home on the next Tuesday against Sterling College. It'll be Dylan Funk, Dennis Drennan on the call for that one here. 89-40. Closing in on 7 minutes to play here in the ball game, and Walker trying to go down low for Johnny, falls out of bounds. It was tipped out by Threadgill, so it'll still be with Johnson County. Mason to inbound. Right to Johnny. Gets his own rebound, and the second chance effort is good for Aziz Johnny. And Johnson County looking to close in on the 100 mark again. Averaging close to 95 points a game. Pretty much close to that average right now. Johnny the steal. Here comes Aziz Johnny trying to elevate, and he's fouled on the way up. Oh man, I think this gym would have come undone if Johnny were to slam that one down. Instead, he's fouled.
Foul called on the Wildcats, number 24, Shane Threadgill.
Shane Threadgill picking up his first personal foul, the 15th foul of the half. Aziz Johnny 2 shots here. Johnny makes the first one. 6'7" sophomore forward out of Merriam, Kansas. Also transferred in from a KJCCC school. He transferred out of Lebec Community College, home of the Cardinals. He's kind of a role player there, but he has that role here now. He averages 3 points per game, and the 60% free throw shooter knocks down his free throws. Ford trying to go quick with a 3, and he nails it. Jackson Ford again, the kid from Frisco, Texas. Knocking down the big bucket there. River Peters trying to chase it down. Threadgill picks it up. It's for Jackson Ford. Antonio there. Nice pressure, but Jackson Ford again. Easy layup and back-to-back points for Jackson Ford. Baker still trying to keep themselves down to, already down a large margin, but wanting to limit how much that margin is. Peters the rebound off of Johnny's shot. His shot won't fall down low either. Right to Walker, and he slams it. Only a matter of time before we see a slam, and it's Bryce Walker. Ford the other end, a triple, left it short. Trying to inbound it in, falls into the hands of Jalen Antonio. River Peters, he'll go up with it. Walker trying to go for the board. Loose ball on the floor picked up by Cohen. Ford catch and shoot 3 in the corner. That one rims out. Rebound Bryce Walker. He'll give it to Max Johnson. Johnson patient. Now he'll drive over Hadley. He's got it. Oh, what a lay from Max Johnson. Johnson County closing in on 100 points here in this one. 97-45, a little less than 5 minutes to play. Hadley's 3 denied by Aziz Johnny. Here he comes to Peters, one-on-one. He wants to go for the jam, but he's denied by Hadley on the other end. He'll try and push the pace for the Wildcats here. Cohen will slow it down. Had some room to... He's stopped by Johnson. He'll screen for Threadgill trying to drive on the left side. Spinning, floating it up, no good. Foul called on the Cavaliers as Threadgill with the rebound. He'll shoot 2 at the line. They're going to call it on Jalen Antonio.
The Cavaliers, number 24, Jalen Antonio. His first, second team foul.
That's his first, again, second team foul. So here's 2 free throws for Shane Threadgill. The first one doesn't fall.
Substitution for the Cavaliers, number 10, Jordan Mason.
Shane Threadgill, the 6-foot freshman guard at Idabel, Oklahoma. Appeared in 6 games with the varsity roster. Averages 7 points per game. 71% from the line this season. Second shot misses. Johnson County to rebound. Trying to go for the oop down floor for Johnny. Wildcats will pick it up, and they're going to call a foul on Walker for pushing off with his shoulder there. That's the first foul picked up by Walker. Baker will play it off the inbound. Threadgill averaging 7 points per game, shooting 35% from the field this season. So anytime you can get some extra reps in, Threadgill wanted to be up for that opportunity there. Taking full advantage of it. Had a solid game for himself. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hadley to the corner. Umbarger drives, trying to go for a slam of his own. He has it denied by the rim. Here comes Johnny. Euro steps his way. Got the finish off the glass. 99 for Johnson County. And 3.5 minutes to play here in the second half. Cohen for Threadgill. Ford, deep three. Got it. Jackson Ford has been a shooting machine from beyond the arc, and he's got another triple on the ball game. Still a 51-point lead for Johnson County. Only wanting to try and increase it. Johnny trying to do it down low. It doesn't fall. Jackson Ford the rebound for the Baker Wildcats here. Threadgill looking to drive in. Max Johnson pokes it away. It's for Mason. Has numbers. Beautiful reverse layup there. And it's a 101-48 lead for the Cavaliers with immediate timeout here on the floor. 2:42 to play. It's all Cavaliers. They look to close this out here on Johnson County Sports Live when we come back. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live, Cavalier bench seems to still be in pretty happy spirits here. Got a beautiful lead over the Wildcats here, 101-48. We just got a little close to 2.5 minutes to play here on the ball game. I'm Brendan Bourne, Ken Carbajo behind the camera, providing his feedback as well, and but positive things to say about this Cavaliers squad, Kate.
Oh yeah, no doubt. This team's definitely been fun to watch all season, and they'll pick up another win here.
Going 11-0, the third-ranked team in the NJCAA in Division II. Kept the ranking from last week. The poll came out the 1st of December, and here's Bryce Walker, a beautiful hook shot down low. Pushes the lead to 103-48. And just an easy lane to down a full head of steam is Reed Umbarger. And the junior guard right here out of Overland Park adds 2 points for Baker. Walker trying to go for a three from the corner. Mason chases down the rebound and kept in by Max Johnson. And he'll drive. Got his own rebound. Can't get that finish either. It's Cohen the other way for Baker, and he's fouled. Going downhill. Jordan Mason picks it up, the freshman out of Olathe. And it's an inbound play coming up, and Baker will make a quick substitution here. It's Francisco Palola. Sees Johnny is in for Johnson County, and Palola again for the Baker Wildcats. Cohen closely guarded by Mason, trying to feed it down for Threadgill, has to force it out. Wildcats move it around here. Ford, the drive. Into the left side, Cohen's three doesn't fall. River Peters snags the rebound. Jalen Antonio lost his dribble, and it's on the floor, picked up by Ford, and he'll push it for Baker. Corner three, Threadgill. Off the side of the iron. And they're going to say it's off of Mason. Lola and Cohen are also there for it. It'll be Baker Wildcat basketball on the inbound. It'll be Threadgill to do the honors. Minute 2 to play. Across the floor, corner three. Ford got it. Another three for Ford. He's had himself a game. River Peters to answer back with a three of his own. Doesn't fall. Threadgill right there to get the board. For Johnson County, what a start it's been. 11-0 to start the season. Baker's reserve team picking up their first loss. Recorded here. And Umbarger, the quick lay inside. It's good. Beautiful game for this Cavaliers team. Shot clock is off. Johnson County will just run it down. A perfect 11-0 start. You can't ask for a better way to start off the month of December after having your first December game against Iowa Central canceled. You come in here and get a phenomenal victory, 48-point win over a well-respected NAIA opponent, and the final horn sounds. Johnson County 103, Baker's reserve team 55. A perfect 11-0 start. Starting off the month of December right. As the Cavaliers got 2 more to play here on the month, and we'll take a look at those games and what's coming up next here on Johnson County Sports Live alongside breaking down the numbers. That's all coming up next here on your home of the Cavaliers, Johnson County Sports Live. Cavs, big winners here tonight in Overland Park on a Friday. Back here on our post-game show here on Johnson County Sports Live. Britta Bolin, Caden Carbajo back here with you. Cavs win it 103-55. A huge 48-point victory for the Cavaliers. 11-0 on the season. Caden, you couldn't ask for much better of a win if you're Johnson County and Coach Chappell.
Sorry. No, you could not. It's been a great season, and you know they kind of handled their business here tonight with the Baker JV team and the reserves, if you will, and they did their part. We had production from everyone.
And that was kind of the key in this one, getting production on not only your starting five, but also your bench as well. As we take a look at the biggest marginal stat, I must say, bench points. Baker only had 2 off the bench, and the only 2 points off the bench for this reserves team, it came from none other than Francisco Palola, who checked in late into the game in the second half. So Palola, his first appearance in the second half, he made that basket later on. That was the only bench points for Baker. But Johnson County had 50 points off the bench, including 2 Cavaliers who were in double figures. Aziz Johnny with 11 and 19 points from Bryce Walker. He led the Cavaliers in scoring off the bench. Aiden Wing led the scoring for the starters at 17. And the combined 5 Cavaliers rounding out the Cavs in double figures. Tavian Cruz, he picks up his 3rd straight double-double. He finishes with 13 points and 11 boards. And Gavin Harvey had 11 points for Johnson County as well. Robinson with 5. Trey Fulcher with 7. Jordan Mason with 7. Max Johnson with 8. River Peters with 3. And Jalen Antonio with 2. So every Cavalier scored tonight. Impressive game for Johnson County, who their second half wasn't better than their first half, but it was still relatively good as we break down the final numbers for you here. We'll start off with the Wildcats. They shot 35.3% from the field, better than the first half, but just 25% from three-point range and 0% from the line. They only had 3 attempts, and they didn't make a single one. They finished the game with 32% from the field, 27% from 3, and 40% from the free throw line. And that rounds out the numbers for the Wildcats. For Johnson County, their only best margin was 86% from the free throw line. They made 6 shots on 7 attempts. 43% from the field and 17% from three-point range were the Cavaliers. They finished the evening with 48% from the field, 32% from 3, and 79% from the free throw line. Johnson County scored 59 points in the first half, 44 in the second. Baker 27 in the first half, 28 in the second half. A few extracurricular stats, if you will. Johnson County beat Baker in points in the paint 64-20. Johnson County had 34 to Baker's 10 off of turnovers. Johnson County had 23 second chance points. Baker only had 7 off the fast break. Johnson County 26, Baker 6. Scored his time only once early on in the half. Lead changed just 3 times. Johnson County on that 3rd time ran away with the lead, of course. Baker's largest lead is only by 3. Johnson County, of course, their big 55-point win. And we take a look at what's coming up next here on the channel. On Sunday, women's basketball team takes on Central Methodist University Reserves. That game begins at 4 o'clock on Sunday, of course. Monday, women go back-to-back here at home. They play St. Mary's, William Penn Reserves. That game begins at 5:30 p.m. On Tuesday, it's the men. They take on Sterling College's JV. That game is slated for 7 p.m. in the evening. And then we take a look at the rest of the way here on the channel. The women round out their calendar year of 2025 with a game against Parkland College here at home on Friday, January 12th. That game will set to be tipped off at 6 p.m. And then the men round off our coverage of Cavaliers sports here in the year of 2025 when they take on the Metropolitan Community College Wolves. That game to begin at 4 p.m. And of course, that again wraps up our year here at Johnson County Sports Live in 2025. So don't want to miss it. We've got 5 great games coming up here for you on the channel. You don't want to miss it. Again, to see our full schedule of games on the channel, visit our website at varsitysportslive.com. That'll do it for us here from the Johnson County Community College Gymnasium here in Overland Park, Kansas. Alongside my partner, Caden Carvalho, I'm Brindley Bull, and I'll see you Sunday when the Lady Cavs take on the Eagles of Central Methodist. Have a great night and go Cavs.